Hey, it's Michelle, the MP Travel Specialist, coming to you live from my casa in my kitchen. I started by doing a recipe yesterday. I don't remember if I reposted it, but here I am. I can't remember. I think I did. But anyways, I wanted to come back, and I told you I would come back and tell you the recipe. I hope you guys had a good day. I was just going to go over the recipe real quick in case you're interested. It's a roast beef recipe. I got it from a book that I had dropped. So if you love book personal development, I know I was never into that either, but loving that now. You have goals. You want to do something good in life. All of these are very good, and they're inspiring, and they're funny, and they're interesting because they're telling a little bit about their crazy life or whatever it is. So way far better than I ever imagined, almost like a little movie in a book, you know. So anyways, I can't recommend enough, so I can't stop recommending. And this one was just buy yourself the bloop in Lilies, effing Lilies. I feel like I'm not still supposed to cuss on there, and they're gonna nix my video. But it's by Schuster. And then randomly, I got a recipe, and I was like, gonna sound it easy. And if you don't know me yet, you will know I want easy and delicious, because I know Martha Stewart don't want to be. I don't care. I don't care what that means. I ain't looking for no awards, but I'm looking for delicious and easy. My husband can do the hard if he wants to, because he's the main cook. But when I do cook, and he will vouch for me that I do cook good, but I definitely like to cook some different things that I find that are delicious. So anyways, this one sounded good and easy, and different. So I don't know, I want to try it. So she called it her roast beef recipe. And yesterday, I think I just wanted to clarify all the things. I'm going to go through it, and then I'll post the recipe at the in the comments, later, as soon as I'm done. So it's getting so it said prime beef, but that's really pricey, I learned. I don't know the difference. I go in, I want to see a big neon sign that says prime beef, come get it. She told me get 1 pound a person, so I was looking for about 4 pounds. And so then I didn't know what to do. So anyways, one of my patients told me, hey, go check out Stater Brothers. They have a great butcher. And then they were right there, because other places, they're not right there. And I don't want to ding a bell, or I don't know how to summon them, or, I didn't want to figure it out. I feel like it's an imposition. But when they're right there, it's like the deli. It's awesome. And so I went there, and then they did. They helped me pick out for my quesadilla, which that's another video from before. But so it was the first time I did that. And so they helped me pick out that bomb diggity dog, worked like a charm. So I was like, oh, I'm going back there. And so anyway, so apparently prime beef is like $20-something freaking a pound. And then so they're like, this would be like over 100 pounds. I look at my daughter Mercedes, who's with me, and I was like, yeah, well, we ain't that bougie. I ain't doing that. That's like just the meat. I'm like, I know. Surely this girl did not do. She didn't sound that bougie on there. I was like, we don't need that. There's delicious meat that isn't costing that for a freaking dinner at home. So I got a tri-tip, which still meat is pricey lately. And my gosh, still, meat is pricey. My husband's like, oh yeah, you didn't know? I was like, no, because you're the cook. He goes shopping, finds what he wants pretty much. So I'm like, I don't know. And I was like, well, I'm going to choke on this. What is that? But anyway, so we ended up getting tri-tip, which is like a cut of meat here. I know it's not everywhere. I didn't even know about that in Oklahoma, but my husband knew about it here from California, and so it's delicious, and it has a little more fat on it, but get whatever roast beef type deal that you think you want. So you could get the pricier one a little bit, or get the bottom, but whatever, if it's delicious to you otherwise, I'm sure this would be fine. So that was what my non-skilled cooking opinion is, okay? And I'll let you know how this turns out, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. So I got 4.3 pounds because that's just how much it came out to. She said only 1 pound per person is perfect, because otherwise it'd be too much. And I'm going to read this. I got it on my thing. I typed it out, usually word for word. Marinate the beef overnight in Heinz Chili Sauce. So this is a recipe that they've been doing in the Schuster home in Milwaukee, Wisconsin since 1942. So I was like, okay, well, she's bragging about in a book. I'm like, okay, well, I want to try it. Sounds easy. So in Heinz Chili Sauce, looks like a ketchup bottle, but it says Heinz Chili Sauce. So I think it was about that big. And I'm sorry, I didn't share it. I used it last night. So she said 2 bottles. I don't remember her saying exactly how many pounds she did, but I'm guessing an average family is about 4. So I did the 4.3 pounds with 2 of the bottles. And so this is my tri-tip. I put it in a 13 by 9 pan so you could see. It looks like ketchup. And I just, I just marinated it in all night. So we'll see how it turns out. I don't know, the reflection's kind of hard, but you can see it's a big thing of meat. So it's there, marinated in it all night. And then it says, so then I'm preheating the oven to 450 degrees. Now she said that her first one didn't come out quite right because the temperature in the oven wasn't at 450. So you know how often you want to sear the meat or get it caramelized, give it that little, bit of more crispness on the outside. And she said it didn't quite work. So she recommended a thermometer. So I did buy a little thermometer and I put it in there. So it's hot as balls, probably. I can show you. But it's just, see that little meat thermometer right there. So on Amazon, super cheap. I ain't no expert and whatever. It's looked fine. It got great reviews. Thank you very much. And so I bought it. And then, so now I'm waiting for it to preheat to 450 to make sure that it's that, because she said hers had to go to 500 to get the 450 that did it perfect. And then, but you want to, she says it's just not the same without it. So I'm going to double check and make sure it is at 450 before I put it in. And then you do that for 15 minutes. So you put it in there for 15 minutes at the 450. Then you lower the temperature to 325 degrees. And you cook it for, it says, she said 12 minutes, for 1 pound to cook. And now I already forgot. So let's ask Alexa. I love her being in my kitchen. She annoys the hell out of me, but she's also awesome, especially in times like this. So, hey Alexa, what's 12 times 4.3?
12 times 4.3 is 51.6.
I love it. So 51.6. So you go 51, 50, technically 52 minutes total at the 325 degrees. And then because I got the 4.3 pounds. And so then she says, I love this. And I wrote it down because I just wanted to smile because I really like that in the book. So she said, have a glass of wine or a stiff drink or 1 seltzer water with lime. Check on beef frequently, but not so frequently that you let the hot air out. I mean, that makes sense. I think I would have known that already, but makes sense. Use the meat thermometer so you can tell the exact temperature to remove it, depending on what you like your meat at. And then once hit desired temp, take the meat out, let it rest for 30 minutes. And apparently that's important. Gordon Ramsay has really nailed that into my head too. I don't know, it's a thing. Why is it got to rest? But whatever. It's like it didn't exercise, but whatever. And she says, so let it rest for 30 minutes and pray to the meat gods. I'll pray. I'll pray if that gives me some good meat, right? Yes. So I'm going to pray to the meat gods. You better believe it. And I thought that was really cute. And then she says, oh, the other funny thing, slice the beef using an ornamental meat knife you borrowed from your cousin. She's not getting that knife that nice back, at least not until Thanksgiving, which I thought was pretty cute. So again, I was just trying to do that so I could remember. But so another, you're going to cut it up. And so you let it rest for 30 minutes and then do that. And then I'm going to just you can put whatever you want in it, or on the sides. I think I'm just going to do some mashed potatoes, and I'm going to talk Rick into, which is my husband, to maybe do that with like broccoli. He's so good at making broccoli. He has perfected it. Chef Boy or Rick, that's my baby. And he has perfected it. And so I can make corn on the cob, but I'm see if he'll do it. Again, I'm not the desired cook. I can do it, but I don't want to. I'm busy. I'm lucky I'm doing this. And then I already promised you guys, and I wanted to show you this. And so, being a foodie and doing some cooking is some of my favorite things. And I've been trying to get a little bit more back into it. So I've been excited, and I love sharing easy recipes. So again, I'll drop it in the comments here in a bit. As soon as I settle down and get off of this, but I will drop it in the comments, okay, here in not too long. And yeah, so easy breezy. I'm just waiting for the oven. I'm not gonna wait for all that. Maybe I could shoot a picture at the end, I guess, and show you the picture of that. I can, and then let you see maybe, I guess, You take a bite. I don't know if people like that. I guess I could do that too. People were asking me that about my tamales, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not used to doing that. But I guess I do see everybody do that in their food videos. So I guess I need to change that. Yeah, so I just think it's super fun. I love to share recipes. Feel free to tell me anything that you like to do. I hope you guys had a great day. Besides me actually cooking a meal, easy meal, or partially, because I'm having my honey do the other, is that, it's a Tuesday. Oh, I went and got my blood drawn for TB tests. So I'm going to go do an Oklahoma contract, and so I can visit friends and family. And my dad, of course, who has dementia, he's in like a memory care thing. And I haven't talked to him in forever because since he's had to go into that, they just don't have phones and in and out of the hospital, and I don't know if it's UTI or what's happening, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like a terrible daughter, I gotta get over there. It's hard, when you have life and your work is like, and anyway, so I made it happen. I got it. I made it happen. So I'm excited. So I got my blood work today. I gotta go do some education. Oh, I did my drug test. That's fun. Remember, don't wash your hands. Okay. And then I almost washed my hands. Don't you ever do that? Like, you ever almost flush the toilet? Don't do it. So I think that was my day. And then I signed, oh my gosh, one of my most treasured people historically is becoming a travel agent and signed on, and so will be a part of my team and my life, which is the coolest thing ever. And so I'm super excited. That is the number one thing that happened today. And so I'm very excited for that. So I hope you guys had a great day. But anyways, I would love to hear your recipes, hear anything. Please share in the comments. I will drop the recipe here shortly, okay? And I think my honey's here. Honey. Oh, wait, let me ask you a question. Because it's online, so I figure he's gonna more likely, no, he'll say yes anyway. Honey, will you make the vegetable and get the mashed potatoes?
Yeah, I got it. Go to the bathroom.
Okay. All right. Please do. So he loves me. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great night. I will let you know how it comes out, and I'll do the taste thing and whatever, I guess post it later, in case that's of interest. And I'm so excited. I will tell the truth and let you know but I can't imagine. It's a freaking tri-tip, and it's just seasoning. So anyways, I'm excited. So have a great night, okay? And until next time. And here, let me get that out of here. Good night, y'all. Now I'm talking like a Oklahoma. I get in my Oklahoma twang, and all these things keep popping up, and I can't see the little. Okay, go ahead. So cutting it up, all right. Doesn't taste like we overcooked it. We do prefer like medium well or medium, right? So that's not bad. It's a little bit, I think, overdone compared to what we normally do now, but it's not bad. It tasted really delicious.
It's really good.
Yeah, we need a better knife.
Oh, now look at that, see?
Oh, yeah, there
That's
we go.
perfect.
That looks a lot better. Oh, my gosh. I cannot wait to eat that. Yummy. Right here, give me a piece to try.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Pretty and pink. That.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah, that's from the tri-tip, but it gave a good flavor. That little piece of just... Okay.
All right, first bite. Hold on.
All right.
Actually, second bite, because we had to let it sample. All right. How does that taste?
Mm-hmm.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Really good?
It's a good flavor.
Tasty?
Mm-hmm.